Hello guys, and I welcome you all back to the channel. If this is your first time, I welcome you to the family. Do well to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. So today we take a full tour of the richest neighborhood in Takoradi. This is Beach Road. So as the name implies, Beach Road is one of the communities in Takoradi which lies along the coast, and that's where you can find some of the most popular beaches in Takoradi. So you can find 4 different beaches along this coastline. We are currently approaching Vienna Beach, and that's how Vienna looks during the night time. You can see the coconuts, they have a pool, they have a bar, I think they have a restaurant as well. And there's Alan Beach, one of my favorites. You can see how clean the water is. So you can come here for a swim, but you have to be careful because of the rocks. If you are not careful, you bump into the rocks while swimming. So now moving away from these beaches, we are heading towards Last Hour Beach, which is one of the most popular beaches in Takoradi. If you have plans of coming to swim, I think the area around Last Hour Beach heading towards Gulf Beach is much preferred because there are less rocks around this area. So that's Last Hour Beach currently in view. And now we are heading towards the Gulf Beach. There's actually a golf course, part of the Takoradi Sports Club. So, aside coming here for sports, this is one of the ideal places for picnics. The grass is green and you have the beautiful beach in view. So, if you want a place to organize your picnic, I think this is one of the places to consider. They also do host events here, so if you want a cool place like this to host your event, you can contact them. So in this video, we'll be splitting Beach Road into two. Look at the commercial side, then we also look at the residential side. So what we're looking at now has more of the commercial places, the port, some hotels, the beaches, and some of the hospitals and so on. So we'll look at that side, then we go to the much cooler place, the more reserved place, which is mostly residential, but we do have some hotels over there, and I think that's where you also have Africa Beach. So this area currently is also residential. Where I'm looking at now is also residential. If you know Beach Road very well, you can spot African Beach from the side. And one thing you notice from my previous videos about Takoradi and this video also is how green the place is. Takoradi has a lot of trees and it really makes the place beautiful. And despite Beach Road being arguably the most expensive area in Takoradi, you'll still find these old-time buildings which look like they were built during the colonial days. Some of them are being used as port quarters, and I think there are other companies that use these buildings as quarters for their staff. So you have the Naval Base School, correct me if I'm wrong, but where I'm currently looking at is one of the basic school. I think it's a naval base school. I don't know if it's Air Force or Naval Base, but it's one of them. Let us know in the comment section whether it's Air Force or Naval Base. And there's the road that leads back to town. Takoradi is really, really beautiful, I must say. And it's a very cool place. If you want a place where you can relax and settle down, I think Takoradi should be your first choice. So as at the time we're shooting this video, I think this building wasn't in use or wasn't done. I don't know if it will be for commercial or residential purpose. I think there's another hotel. I don't know the names of these hotels, so pardon me. With their pool, and it really looks cool. So these are some of the buildings I was talking about. And see, they are not really the modern type of buildings, but they're really cool. And there you have it, the 5-star hotel in Takoradi, the Atlantic Beach Hotel. So this is one of the iconic landmarks in Takoradi, the Atlantic Beach. People come here to swim, to rest, to eat, and some just come for the view. It's really beautiful. If I was to get a room in this hotel, I think I'll choose the top floor because I like to have the nice view. If you wake up and you have the view of the ocean, I think that will be very good. So from the roadside, you wouldn't see how big the hotel is. But I think they have these, I don't know if I should say apartments or quarters. I think these rooms can be booked. If you don't want the main building, if you want your privacy, you can get these apartments also. They have a sports complex also. I think they have a tennis court and an astroturf for football. I don't know if that belongs to the hotel or is separate from the hotel. But yeah, you can see a bit of the astroturf and you can see the tennis court also. So we flew over the hotel and I really love this view. You can see someone taking a swim. You guys should try and learn how to swim. Swimming is very good for the body. I learned it's one of the best exercises you can do. So that ends it at Atlantic Beach Hotel. Now we move to the more commercial part of Beach Road. So that's the road that leads to Lasalle Beach. That's actually where I stood to take this shot. So up ahead you have a runabout there. You can find the Forestry Commission office over here. I think that's the road that leads to Alan Beach and Vienna Beach. Up ahead you can see the port, Ghana Port, the Takoradi Port. That's what you see up ahead. So that's the runabout. So you can see some of the ships. That's the port. You can see the post office. Yeah. So this is another view of the port. This one was taken from GSTS. So you can see Gasem and the new port extension. Yeah, so you can see the post office. Here you can see some of the old structures. I think these were built a long time ago. So you can see the road line. That's where the train that transports the minerals and other cargo to the port. That's the rail line they use. And some of the people, we have some of the commercial trains also that carries workers to the place. So this is the road that leads to the Good News roundabout and to town. So now you can see the Takoradi Hospital, also known as European Hospital. The blue buildings just on your screen. And I think the yellow stripe buildings at the back, that's their staff quarters. I think so. I think that was built recently or commissioned for use recently. So at the back you can see Atlantic. I think there's this bank. There are a couple of banks around the side. Yeah. I think most of the banks in Beach Road are located around the side. So this is the commercial part of Beach Road. Now we flip to the other side of Beach Road. Yeah. So now this is the more residential part of Beach Road. If people totally deliver Beach Road, it's mostly around the side. So from here you can see the buildings. These are the buildings I was talking about. They are not all that modern, but they are very strong. I know ports have most of their quarters over here for their senior staff, and some of their guest house also is located around the side. So this red roof building is a perfect example of these old buildings I was talking about. So this is the road that leads to Africa Beach. One of my favorite beaches as well, because it's very quiet, very reserved, and I have my secret hideout spot at this location. So if you have been watching my previous videos, you realize I like talking about the estuary. That's where the sea meets or a river joins the sea. Yeah, so you find it at this location. So that's Africa Beach. They have a pool, they have a bar, they have a restaurant. People come here basically to come and chill because of the rocky nature of the beach. It's hard for you to swim without getting injured. I think there is a sign that don't swim because of the rocks, but you can swim indoors, or they have a pool so you can swim inside rather than going out into the sea. And that's the estuary at the end. So you can see the river and you can see part of the sea. And you can see the point where they join. So this is a closer view of the area. You can see how rocky the place is. So that's the river. So do you see how clean the river is? When I talk about the river over here, it's because it's just clean. And that's sadly one thing you hardly see nowadays. A clean river. We hope for the best. So yeah, that's the estuary. You can see the island. Before you get there, you have to cross the river, or the part where the river joins the sea, and if you are not careful, you can easily get drowned over there because of the pressure. And now we pan to the more. Okay, so you can see the river. You can see the part of the river. So now we look at the residence around the side. You can see the buildings here are more modern. We have the modern type of buildings over here. And look at this building with this huge compound. Beach road is very expensive. Let me let you know. Buying a land here is expensive. Renting a place here is expensive. So if you have dreams of living here, know you have to make money. It's possible. So yeah. So that's another hotel. I don't know the name of this hotel also, so you can let us know in the comment section. And you can see the solar panels also. They have a pool. I think that's a sitting area around close to the pool. I think lodging at such a place will be very cool because you know you have your peace of mind because the area is already quiet. And that's the front view of the hotel. This hotel is massive, I must say. So now we look at the residential part. You can see how green the place is. Almost every house has either grass or both grass and trees planted. So this area will be a cool place to go for a stroll because even if it's sunny, the trees provide some form of shade, and that's really cool. So you can see another water body. I think that's a tributary of the river that joins the sea. I think you have more residential places. I think these are apartments. Some might be hotels, some also apartments for rent. So if you want a place to rent at Beach Road, I think you can take a look around this side. There's the branch road from Captain Hook's Rainbow Hotel that leads to the side. So you have hotels and apartments. At this point, I can't tell which from which. Which one is the hotel, which one is the apartment. Apart from the ones that I know, I think these ones I can't tell which ones are the hotels. I'm sure that are the apartments. I think this will be a hotel. You can see the boat shaped. Is that a restaurant or a sitting area close to the pool? And once again, you can see the solar panels. I think people are into solar, mostly these hotels. But these ones, I know they are residential buildings, apartments. So you can see the MTN office, the Beach Road branch. They have their yellow cars parked in front. Yeah. And that's another landmark. I don't know if it's a hotel, this white star building. If it's a hotel or it's just apartments for rent. So I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this tour to explore Beach Road. That's yours truly, enjoying at the beach. So let me know in the comment section how you found the area. I love you all. Till we meet again. Goodbye.